We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Denver Broncos The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400. And he was still driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With his mindset, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Taken in by Chase, left side. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He's going to have this one down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Cam Taylor Britt on the coverage.
Looking in the air here. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
22 yards.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Forced out to his right. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
He's going to throw it again. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence coming into this building. They can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Play action now. Burrow hits him on the out route, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
On one, ready? At the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Burrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
Burrow's going to sneak it. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Right in.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial 10. Little stops made for no gain on that first down.
Don't twitch it. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here
we
is
go.
second and 10.
180. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Right.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. This is Coates. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go.
Burrow gets it right quick. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
11 empty.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Lofts it deep right side. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Pat Surtain has it.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. He runs it up to midfield. 30. The 10. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And And the Broncos drive their lead to 11.
14. Bengals 3.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down for 26-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. On first down, here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Just a yard left to go on second down.
It's a gain of 9.
Here we go.
Brings up second
Right,
and a
80.
yard.
Throwing is Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
11 empty.
The play fake. Burrow. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he works this down to the 41. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals.
Here we go.
Down. First and
What is
10.
that?
Motioning one of the tight ends. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Broncos corral it. And they're going to set up on the opposing side of midfield after that fumble and return.
You know, this
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long.
Here we go. 42.
They send a man in motion.
Right in.
Burrow out of the shotgun. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offline, ready?
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Big third. Right in.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
It's now second.
Here we go.
and
Here we go.
10.
Right in.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals making a one-score game in the first half. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals cut the lead down to 4.
Bengals 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great... That's caught at the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. You have to throw to the outside. That gets the job done.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Brought in right side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now lead by 10. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow back to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
11.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
11
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38
Here we go.
yard line.
Big shot. Shot.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Complete out to the right. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
11.
2nd and 10. Need something positive
Gain
here.
on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here again. It's Burrow.
11.
That's completed right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go. 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Replay action here. Burrow. Got the big yards on the right side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. He picks up 28 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
11 mighty.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
11.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
To throw again. It's Burrow. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a one-score game before halftime. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals cut the lead down to 4.
Bengals 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. It's everything he has. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. All right, they bought him a little room. That one good for 6 on 2nd down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Back to throw. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. We've set it down from 37.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one's complete. Right side. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Throw from the gun. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Right, 80.
Play action now. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Six defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on 3rd down.
11, Thomas.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. One last play before the break.
At their own 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Moves away from one. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our 2nd half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
Burrow setting up the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Connects on the crosser. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
11.
Burrow on 1st down. The left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, That pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 180.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
In the red zone now. Throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
11 Thomas.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
11
Burrow out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 180. 42.
Motioning the tight end now. 3rd and long for him here. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. His return starts at the 5. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Denver set to take the field on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Pass play on 1st and 10. Connecting on a slant. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
The give here on 2nd. He has this one past the 15. Will start downhill into Bengals territory. Goes into the nickel sack, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
He's going to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
Has it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Escapes the pocket. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator, because an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
They don't go anywhere, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Pass play coming here. Bengals get to him and take him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
11.
For play fake, Burrow finds his fullback. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go.
Burrow on the play action. Right side cut by Higgins. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's get set. 180.
Burrow back to throw. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Here.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Gain of 1 and 2 yards there. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Gun.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. He dodged the tackle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Caught me in the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Running back sent in motion.
180. What is that?
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Burrow will throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's second down and 10.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back to the well again. That's good for a few. It brings up third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Slant route complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff.
Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
It's second down and goal.
Pass play now. Cut near the goal line. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Burrow on first down. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Man in motion here. Third and short, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
4 yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals gotta score in a hurry.
49-yard line.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10.
Right, Eddie.
They motion the tight end over. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
Brings up second and 9.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
To throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11 times.
Desperation time here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
That's good for the Bengals.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
It's now second and
To the air again, it's Burrow. Finds Higgins for another grab. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
11, Mike. Gun. Cut.
Burrow now on first down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Petsertan has it.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Denver.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They're going to pass it here. Connecting on the slant. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down and actually just about button up this victory.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10. Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there as this game is over. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. Well, everyone's been wondering, Bronk, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that the streak ends? Well,